Hey everybody, Melissa here. Welcome back to my channel. The video I'm making today is pretty much part 2 of last week's video. I'm gonna go ahead and glue these eyes to some blanks so I can make some earrings, and I'm also going to make a zipper pull. If the backs of these were staying open, I would seal them, but I'm gonna glue them to some blanks, just like here. I got these from Hobby Lobby, the jewelry shop. I was thinking for the zipper pull, I was going to use these because this pupil's a little funky. They don't quite match, but I'm going to glue them like opposite each other so you can't quite tell. What you're also going to need is some epoxy. This is 5-minute epoxy, and I believe it's Gorilla Glue. These won't take too much, so I won't be using a bunch of the glue at this time. Another tip, anything in the house that's broken, put it aside and wait for a day where you're gonna epoxy some jewelry and make a little extra and glue all your items that need to be glued. So this is the backing of the tags that I use, little shark skin tags. And then once I'm done, I can just toss it out. Hopefully we're not clogged. Push the air bubbles out. All right, pull the snot off of this one. The clear sides always run air, so you gotta be careful. Because when you're pushing your glue out, this side comes out a lot faster than this side. I don't need a lot, so I'm going to push out equal amounts of both. I put the cap on right away. I have a toothpick here. If you have a large amount of items to glue, I would probably do batches because this sets up pretty fast. Mix it up pretty good. Grab a blank, smear it on. Not too thick, you don't want it running all over the place. It's going to move a lot at first, but you want to center that right under the pupil and set it aside. Leave it alone. You want that little loop sticking out the top so you can fit some wire through it. Make sure it's straight. Of course, I made a lot of epoxy for what I'm doing here, so I might have to go find something to glue. So at this point, you can go back and check to make sure. Sometimes things shift. Maybe as the glue's drying, it starts to shift a little bit. Go back and check, everybody. Make sure your loops are showing. But once the glue is totally dry, you can take an X-Acto knife and chip that off. There we go. Leave that alone, don't touch. All right, I'll be back in a few when these guys are done. Okay, so keep on checking them. They sure do like to shift. See, this one's shifting. It's sitting here just shifting away. Okay, so for me, it's been about 5 minutes, and I think it's safe to just leave them alone and let them cure. I don't think they're going to be doing any more shifting. Let me let these guys sit, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I turn these guys into jewelry. So what I need to do now before I make them into jewelry is clean them up a little bit. You're going to find that they're going to be all full of fingerprints from the glue and stuff. There might be some residue from the paint on the front too. So first you can take a cloth and wipe it clean with that first, and then you can go through with your blade and get the big chunks. Let's see how smudged and smeared that is. See what you can get off with the cloth first. So I still see some glue there, so chips off really nice with a blade. I go along the edge in case some paint kind of snuck up to the front. as well. And I also try to get the fingerprints off the back as well. The back I try to do with a cloth because it tends to scratch. Big chunk of glue on the back. I'm sure this one's full of goo because it's the first time I've glued the eyes together. Make sure there's no glue blocking the hole here. Okay, that one looks pretty good. Okay, to make the jewelry, I have regular ear wires from Hobby Lobby. So one pair of eyes I'm just going to put on some ear wires. This pair of eyes I'm going to make a bead link and then put on ear wires. This double-sided eye I'm going to attach to a bead link and attach it to this swivel clip to make a zipper pull. So these are just simple ear wires. You have a simple pair of earrings. For this pair, I think I'll cut off about 3 inches of wire. I'll link a video up top on a video I made on how to make bead links. So if you're not quite sure, you can go check that out. Okay, so you want your loops to be opposite facing on either side, meaning this loop is facing out, so when my ear wire connects to it, the eye is facing forward, because this loop right here is facing the opposite direction. Let's connect the ear wire and we'll have one earring finished. One done. Let's move on to the next one. All right, earring pair number 2. Next is zipper pull, which is pretty much like making one earring. These beads I'm using are probably just random glass beads I've acquired. Not quite sure where they came from. Over the years, a lot of people have given me or sold to me their bead inventory because they're not making jewelry anymore or whatever reason. So a lot of my stuff, I'm not sure where it came from. That turned out really cute. That was a great idea. This is the first one I've made, and I really like it. I hope you like it too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. Comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I make a new video. I'll see you next time.